We're jumping into our Hip Kouture segment as promised, joined in studio by a very lovely lady hailing all the way from Los Angeles in the USA, Armenian-American beauty entrepreneur Kristine Luis lets us in on what it is been like since launching the Hott Off The Heels brand in her new home, Namibia. And after moving here in 2012, she soon became homesick, and to help deal with that, she started her beauty brand, which also allows her to bring LA to Africa. With her love for beauty products and makeup artistry, she channels her passion into her work, bringing readily available makeup brands from Los Angeles to the makeup-loving community in Namibia. So let's welcome Kristine to 99 FM. Good afternoon to you, Kristine, and thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
Yeah. All right, let's get started with our first question. Of course, you've been in Namibia for quite a while now,
Yes.
you know, in the makeup business for a few years now. So what are the most significant changes that you have seen so far?
So since 2015, I launched Hott Off The Heels, mostly on Instagram, of course. That's when I popped in. I have seen a significant rise in makeup artists in Namibia.
Yeah.
It was not like this when I first started. Maybe there was like one or two known makeup artists, and they had their hands full. Now I see a growing number of really amazing artists that I'm happy to meet. Some I'm happy to supply with some, wonderful products that I import, of course. And so that's one of the main differences I've seen since 2015.
There has been growth. There has been a big
Which
big
is
growth.
exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting to see.
It is. What are some of the products, your best-selling products that you currently have,
My best-selling products.
in your own personal opinion?
I would definitely say anything that Fenty drops.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan myself.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan myself. It's quality. It's really great stuff. So anything she drops, from the lips to the foundations, good stuff. Bestsellers, #1.
Yeah.
A lot of color pop lipsticks because they are so versatile in shades and they're so affordable. It's for the everyday girl. Oh, love it.
Yeah.
Those sell like candy.
Yeah.
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 And then I get a lot of my orders or imports are custom orders, and I have a lot of clients that ask for particular things that are not on my shelf that I'm always happy to supply, from skincare to makeup, of course.
Yeah.
So those do really well as well.
You mentioned that Fenty is clearly one of your
Yes.
favorite products. Can you mention two other makeup, brands that you really love?
Absolutely. Huda Beauty is also really amazing.
I love Huda Beauty as well, yeah.
Good quality, good stuff. One of those things that once you have a product from them, it'll actually last you a really long time, way past what they suggest the expiry even is, because the quality is so good.
Yeah.
Another product that I am a die-hard fan is a holy grail in your makeup bag, and I don't care that there's so many things that look like it,
Yeah.
is the Beauty Blender.
Ah.
The original sponge that changed our life. And I'm telling you, I know I say that and everyone giggles, and then they go and they try it with any concealer they have at home, and they say this is a life changer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In your personal opinion, I think, as ladies sometimes, doing our makeup on our own, we don't really know, what kind of look to go for, what do I put on. What advice do you have, for the ladies tuning in right now when it comes to, doing let's say a day look? What kind of products would you recommend?
Well, practice makes perfect. I always say don't give up. If someone says, I don't know how to do an eyeliner, I don't know how to do a liquid liner, practice makes perfect.
Also go to YouTube. YouTube,
Or
can tell you
YouTube, yes.
everything.
So many tutorials, not even YouTube, just Instagram Live. There's so much wonderful content out there, and there's so much wonderful content from Namibians themselves.
Yes.
On there. So inspiring, so creative, so I always refer out. But as far as the everyday gal, because I have clients from their 20s to their 50s, so I get a lot of different kind of consulting needed in, I want an everyday, I want a professional look, I want a more fun and creative look. So for the more everyday professional in the office, I would say your 5 main products that you need is a great foundation and a setting powder, just to keep it all together for a good 8 hours.
Yeah.
A really nice lipstick that you're comfortable wearing. Don't venture out. Don't get a purple if you're not comfortable wearing purple. Get a nice nude. Setting powder, mascara.
Very important. Mascara is very important. Yeah.
And a brow filler of any sort, and that will always depend on the person. Some people have very full brows. Some people have, non-existent just to round off the look, a little brow filler, a little bit of a pencil, not extra. Very, very simple.
Yeah.
And
Also,
I'm happy to do those tutorials in person as well.
Of course, yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. Also, in terms of foundation, you mentioned foundation is one of the 5 key things that you basically need. I think sometimes also knowing your tone, your skin tone,
Yes.
and what type of foundation to use for your skin tone can be an issue sometimes, for the lady. So how do you recommend finding, obviously when you go into a store, for example, and you're looking for a
Yes.
foundation, you can ask for help for people to, help you find the
Absolutely.
right tone for your skin. But how else can one really, know which foundation to use?
Not to toot my own horn, but I'm really great at giving consultations
Yeah.
for foundation matching
Yeah.
and for skin type matching for foundations. Someone that says, no, I really, really want to use the Fenty matte foundation, but they have dry skin, they're going to have a horrible experience because they're going to flake.
Yeah, yeah.
That means you have dry skin, whereas this product is made for oily skin girls. So I'm really great, and I have that kind of time. I'm blessed with that kind of time to be able to sit down with a client and to consult them. But otherwise, if you don't have that time to come to me, if you don't know if your skin is oily or not, do some observations in the mirror. Have a check. Have a see if you're oily in the T-zone or all over, or if you're dry skin. I'm sure by adulthood you kind of know. And then you shop accordingly. Don't buy a matte foundation because it's trending when you are dry skinned, and then vice versa. If you're oily, don't buy something luminous because your girlfriend's like all about her luminous foundation, but that luminous foundation is going to make you look very oily by 10 o'clock in the morning. So, know yourself and buy products accordingly. Not just following trends.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Kristine, finally, where can people find you on social media? If I want to come through and I want to buy some of your products, where can we find you on social media, or how can they order products from, Hott Off The Heels?
Yes, I leave a fantastic trail starting from Instagram. So I'm at Hott Off The Heels. From there you will find my WhatsApp number, you'll find my phone number. From there you'll find my email. I am available through all of those ports.
So at Hott on the Heels, that's on Instagram.
Hott Off The Heels.
Off the Heels
fresh
on
off the
Instagram.
heels
Yeah,
of LA,
yeah.
Hott Off The Heels.
Yeah.
That's 2 T's, HOTT dot off the heels. You'll see a shoe with a red bottom and the icon. That's me. Go into my page, and then I have the rest of my information. I am available almost.
So we can basically go onto your Instagram page and
Yes.
see what is there that I want to get from you.
Absolutely.
If I want to.
Absolutely. So
Okay.
there will be highlights and stories of any arrivals, price lists, basically a virtual catalog. And then on top of that, you can contact me through WhatsApp, send me a message, hey, I want to order this. Cool, I'll let you know when it arrives. I'll
Perfect.
give you a timeline of when it's going to arrive. I get a parcel every end of the month. So the longest you'll ever wait for something to arrive is 4 weeks.
Yeah.
The longest.
The longest.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's not that long, so it's okay. Thank you so much, Kristine, for coming to come
Thank
chat with
you.
us
Thank
today.
you for
And looking
having
forward to seeing you here again, maybe to come do a couple of makeup
I
tutorials
would
here in the
love to.
office to teach,
I would love to.
ladies like myself on how to get this makeup thing done.
I
you
would
know what I
love
mean?
to. Or to try something different.
Yeah, something different as well.
It doesn't always mean, hey, you're doing something wrong, let me show you a better way. No, it's just something different. Something maybe creative, or the opposite. Maybe you're very creative all the time, and maybe, tone it down and give you a different look to try out.
Yeah.
So it's always fun. Makeup should be fun. It should never be a requirement or a crutch. It should be fun.
It should
You have
be
a
fun.
beautiful canvas. You can just play. It's paint.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Thank you so much once again,
Thank you for
Kristine, for
having
joining
me.
us. And
Thank
again,
you.
looking forward to seeing you again. That is our Hip Kouture for today here on Hitsville. Western is up next with A-List. Don't forget that right after the song.